This holiday season, a world of Christmas wonder awaits. Enchant Christmas returns to the Las Vegas ballpark with an all-new world's largest Christmas light maze adventure. Wander through a maze with larger-than-life light sculptures, glide on a sparkling ice skating trail, and cozy up with a warm drink. From picture-perfect moments with Santa to festive shopping and delicious treats, Enchant is sure to delight all who attend. Bring your friends, your family, everyone you love to create magical memories together. Tickets are on sale now for the grandest holiday event of this season. Go to enchantchristmas.com for details. On Thanksgiving, if I'm cooking the whole meal, it means I'm trapped in the kitchen and not spending time with my guests. So maybe this year, I order in and focus on enjoying myself. Today on CityCast Las Vegas, I'm talking to Samantha Gemini Stevens, co-host of the Food and Loathing podcast, on where to find truly tasty Thanksgiving meals in the Valley for pickup or dine-in. Also, today's Shop Local Gifting Week sponsor is Aroma Retail. Stick around after the interview for a conversation with Aroma Retail CEO Jim Redding about how they make distinctive scents used in all of our iconic casinos. You can find their ads in our newsletter today as well, just in time for the holidays. It's Thursday, November 21st. I'm Sarah Lohman, and here's what Las Vegas is talking about. Hi, Gemini. Okay. Hi. Let's talk turkey. So if I wanted to do Thanksgiving as like a pickup meal, is there a decent takeout turkey?
Yeah, I think there's quite a few around town.
Oh, good.
I can think of a couple of them. You can talk to the folks over at Table 34 in Henderson. They're doing ready-made, fresh-made Thanksgiving take-home. It's got turkey and sides. You can order for 2 people. That's the minimum. Or you can order for 10 people. I think that one's $45 a person.
Okay.
And you get mashed potatoes, crispy stuffing squares, shaved Brussels sprouts with bacon, cream spinach, and Parker rolls, and cranberry sauce, and gravy.
Ooh.
And you can order as late as next Tuesday, the 26th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And like the turkey comes cooked and then you put it in the oven and then there it is? Like you just heat it up?
Right. These are going to be,
Okay.
This one is going to be a heated up at home kind of situation. If you want to do something a little bit more fresh and you want to, do some of the cooking yourself, but not all the hard stuff, like you just want to get that turkey in the oven, you want to smell it.
Yeah.
I believe that you can go to Echo and Rig. It's the Tivoli Village location only.
Okay.
And they are offering turkeys from the Diesel Family Ranch in Sonoma, California. And they will prepare and do
wow.
all of the work for the meal. And then for the bird specifically, he stuffs it with onions and oranges and vegetables. And then they coat it with butter and herbs and seasonings.
Ooh.
And then they give you the detailed instructions so you can roast the bird at home.
I feel like the turkey is the one that is the easiest to mess up and has the worst after effects if you do ruin it. So the thought of having someone else prepare a delicious, elegant turkey sounds amazing.
Right? Turkey is one of those, like, it's very lean. You have to really watch it. Or, how big is the bird? It's not something you can really do ahead of time. You can if you're like cutting the breast off and doing stuff like that. But one of the things I like about some of these take-home processes and packages are they're coming from chefs who've been doing this for so long. They know that Vegas needs options. So they're going to make sure that it is either hot and ready or that you have all the information you need to make it perfect for your friends and family.
On Thanksgiving, I feel like people really do want to stick to turkey. Like Christmas, there's more options. But are there some menus out there that are offering another meat or maybe like a non-meat, a tofurkey or something?
Absolutely. So the Modern Vegan is offering a package meal.
Wow.
I believe it's 4 courses. It includes a sweet potato bisque, a pomegranate wheat berry salad, something called the banger, which is roasted turkey slices. That's turkey with an IE. So just so people understand this is a vegan meal. And peach cobbler a la mode. And they are doing, I believe it's takeout. And yep, you could dine in, take out, or have it delivered, I think, if you set it up ahead of time.
Oh, wow.
And so there's something for friends that may not actually eat the turkeys. So if you want something that is not turkey, but you still eat meat, Barry's Downtown Prime, they are having both Thanksgiving meal and what they're calling Thanksgiving leftovers, two different like takeout situations where the leftovers are still fresh, but you know how you get those like cuts and you make sandwiches later and you do all these different things. So they're going to prepare all of that for you. And I think you can choose one or the other package, but you can also upgrade your meal if you want prime rib instead of turkey. And yeah, so
you could do prime rib for Thanksgiving. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love the traditional stuff, but I'm a red meat kind of person. I own it. And Chef Johnny C's Catering is also offering an option where you get it to go, you buy it per person, 2-person minimum. You can go to hit the website, Johnny C's Diner, and contact them about all of that. And you have a choice between turkey and roast beef as well.
So you're a red meat gal. I am a sides gal, to be honest.
Oh, yes.
And so
what is your favorite?
What is my favorite? Do I have to choose potatoes? The answer is potatoes.
Always.
In all of its any forms. Mashed, Mormon funeral potatoes, sweet potatoes, whether it's a casserole or baked or done in some other creative way. Like, I'll take a potato anytime, anywhere. But so the meals you've been describing, a lot of them are coming with sides, and they sound like variations on the traditional, which sounds lovely.
Yep.
Are there any menus out there where it's at is in the sides? Like, any interesting side dishes you've seen?
Oh, gosh. I've seen some really interesting things if we're going to talk about like sweet potatoes. I've seen some stuff mixed with gorgonzola and bacon. I've seen some stuff with like fresh herbs and like a really buttery sort of preparation. Brussels sprouts are not on everybody's table. Usually it's like that green bean casserole or maybe a spinach or something. I've seen a lot more Brussels sprouts this year, and brighter colors too, because everything else is usually so heavy. So there's some stuff. If you just look around Vegas, you can find stuff with like lemony sort of notes and some stuff. There's a lot of nuts being used this year, which I really appreciate because I like that extra crunch and that kind of nuttiness when you're mixing it with other things. And I like how I've seen offered both canned and homemade cranberry sauce because
that's funny.
There's a little bit of everything for somebody out there, right? So everybody has their preference.
Yeah, there's always a debate, and I feel like a lot of tables have too.
Yeah.
Okay. So we on our CityCast website have a roundup of the best places to order and pick up Thanksgiving pies. So if you're a cook but not a baker, you can get that handled for you. We'll put the link in our show notes, by the way. But from our list, do you have any favorites or anyone you'd really like to try?
Oh my gosh. So I think that the desserts they do down at Boom Bang Fine Foods in Henderson are fantastic.
Okay.
So I would really love to try that the pie stuff that she's doing with the graham cracker base and cardamom whipped cream. I mean, come on.
Yeah, pumpkin pie with graham cracker base, cardamom whipped cream, and toasted pumpkin seeds. That like hits on every single thing that I love.
Yeah, absolutely. Freed's is a local Vegas institution. You kind of can't go wrong with them. They're going to be more traditional, but they are made well. But yeah, if you want to go to like, smaller businesses, things like that, I love Andrea McLean's Poppin' Pies. She used to be at Vegas Test Kitchen a lot, and I have had probably everything she makes unless she's made something new lately. So anything she does with fruit is always really perfectly balanced. The cream pies that she does are somehow super, super light. I want to try the salt and maple that you guys have listed.
Clearly, we should have a pie party, Gemini. I was just looking that because you said cream pie, and I'm like, oh, yeah, salt and maple. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm not usually a maple person, but in the right context and with the right balance, I'm in. And salt and maple to me is just a really great combo. Absolutely. Real all the way.
I can't do maple flavoring, but real maple is where it's at.
Yeah.
This is great because the two that I'm really curious about is Mr. Jeremy's Grand Delights.
Yeah.
Media personality Jeremy Washington is known for his sweet potato pies, and they're being sold out of DB's Cajun Kitchen.
Cool.
So you can get like sweet potatoes, kind of like a Southerner's pumpkin pie. It's a little bit lighter. I was thinking of it because the other day I had Sterling from Palette on, and he's also doing a takeout Thanksgiving menu with a sweet potato pie because he's from the South. So, and then the one that I also love that I think think this is going to be a good transition for my next question, too, is, I'm not sure to say it. I assume it's paina because they have Hawaiian food. It's
Yep.
Paina Cafe, and they do baking from Hawaii and the Pacific Islands. So they're offering an ube custard and a chocolate haupia, which is the coconut dessert, like the Hawaiian coconut dessert. I know. Doesn't that sound so good? Okay, so most of these are requiring a 2 to 3 day advance notice, advance order, and then some of them allow you to pick up on Thanksgiving Day. Most of them want you to pick up at least the Wednesday before. So heads up, everybody, if you want to order some pies, get that in now. Are there other desserts that you like to see at your Thanksgiving meal, or are you pie-centric?
Oh, I am such a pie person in general. Like, it doesn't matter the season. There's something about something that is in a vehicle. You can pick it up, you can cut it up, you can add cream, you can not add whatever. But I'm also I really like small desserts, including like cookies and little treats like that, because sometimes I'm not ready to eat a whole piece of pie. Exactly. Or maybe I want something sweet a little earlier in the afternoon or evening. So I love some of the stuff. I don't know if she's got time between now and then or what she's offering, but Milkfish Bake Shop, just to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Kimberly does all of these beautiful mini desserts, and she does pop-ups and she does deliveries and pre-orders and things, stuff like that. So when I see that offered, especially with these takeout packages to really kind of complete your Thanksgiving table, I want some of those as well. Because not everybody wants pie. Some people want cookies. Some people want cake. Cupcakes are fine, but I kind of feel like they're overdone. I want pie.
Well, my family, one of the things we do is like post dessert. My mom will bring out some really good chocolate.
Yeah.
And so I think this is a good idea, especially if you are guesting at a Thanksgiving. Stop by FLM and like pick up a box of something nice. I really recommend their turtles. I can't remember if they've got some special name, but it's like pecan, caramel, milk, or dark chocolate. And I feel like the caramel at FLM is just really, 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 really good.
And I love that they have different textures. They've got super soft, they've got smooth but chewy, they've got the harder stuff.
Yeah.
Like the options at FLM's are fantastic. I'll often stop by the shop in the airport when I'm coming in and out just to make sure I have a little chocolate on me wherever I'm going.
That's a great point. If you're flying in or out of town, there are FLM stores in the airport. Yep. So you're covered.
There's a big one right by the tram. You can't miss it in the C section, in the C-section area. In the C-section. And don't forget, because it is the holidays, they also have liquor-filled chocolates.
Oh my God, they do have the boozy chocolates. Yeah, that's the chocolate-covered cherries with brandy in the middle. So those, plus the turtles, they're really tasty.
Wino, that's spelled Wineaux, is the latest rage for wine lovers and the vino curious around the valley. Located in a sweet new spot at the Uncommons off the 215, Wino is more than a wine bar, it's a marketplace. It's a welcome escape because it's so comfy in there too. It's a wine shopper's paradise. Wino is staffed with a helpful, knowledgeable, and friendly team that guides guests as they try, buy, and fall in love with great wines at all the price points for any budget. At Wino, you could order bottles, bites, and market items online for easy in-store pickup. There's also the Wine Club, where you could subscribe to get 2 unique bottles every month. Whether you're a curious newbie or an experienced connoisseur, their selection will have you excited to dive into a specific region or try a new grape variety. Head on over to winolv.com today to shop around, or head to Wino at the Uncommons for an in-store adventure.
Blinds.com is kicking off the savings early with Black Friday mega deals all month long. A Blinds.com design expert can help you make the perfect selection on your schedule. We can even handle everything from measure to your whole home installed for just one low cost. With over 25 million windows covered, Blinds.com is the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings. Get up to 45% off site-wide and a free professional measure right now at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Okay, so We talked a little bit about the Hawaiian desserts from that bakery.
Yeah.
And, like, not everybody does this, like, New England Thanksgiving. And, like, why
Correct.
would you? I feel like one of the best parts about Thanksgiving is that people often, bring dishes from their own culture, too. So if I wanted to do something totally different, let's say I wanted to have a dumpling Thanksgiving, all dumplings, where could I pick that up?
I would have to double check opening hours, but I would look at places like Shanghai Taste. They have soup dumplings and they have a wonderful cold ox tongue dish and they've got some great veggies. And they offer vegan dumplings if that's your thing as well. They have crab and egg yolk dumplings, which are really tasty. And they have dessert dumplings. So if you want to go that direction, I believe that Hong Kong Garden is open. They have dim sum like I've never seen in this town.
Oh, wow.
They have everything from super affordable family meal to, go crazy and, spend your mortgage on all these really like obscure dishes that you can't get anywhere else. And if you want to go even somewhere else, El Tamalucas in North Las Vegas is doing tamales for Thanksgiving. So you can
I was going to ask where to get some good tamales. That's great.
You can find them on social media and just look for El Tamalucas, Tamalucas. And they're on North Las Vegas Boulevard in North Las Vegas. So they have been advertising options for Thanksgiving. So yeah, there's absolutely things out there. And if you want to still stick to turkey, but maybe still do something slightly different, Francesco Di Caudo at Basilico in the Southwest is offering an Italian version of Thanksgiving, and also to dine in or take away. So you have so many options if you want to get away from the traditional, but still keep, like 1 foot on the line kind of thing. And then you can pick out something that is just completely untraditional, but tastes good to you, sounds good to you.
Ever since I heard that Italian Thanksgiving involved a slab of lasagna next to the turkey, I've been insanely jealous. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about, takeout essentially and bringing, the whole meal at home. But what if I've decided I just want to be joyful with my friends and family and I don't even want to clean up? What are some other great dine out options? And you know what? I will even say it doesn't have to be like a traditional Thanksgiving dine out option.
Sure.
Where would you, Gemini, go eat Thanksgiving dinner?
I have to see who's open, so I don't want to put anything out there that somebody's going to get mad at me for saying, "Oh, you said you would go." I would go. Is the point? I really want to go do some. If I'm going to go out like that, I want to do something new. I don't want to do anything traditional. So I would like to go look to Orla by Michael Mina at Mandalay. That is really focused on his Egyptian and Mediterranean roots. I think that would be a really fun way to do a non-traditional dinner and still be able to share something really homey and comforting and with different flavors with a lot of people. I know that Wolfgang Puck has Karama also in Mandalay Bay, if that's where, you want to kind of hang out. But if you want to do something super chill, I would look up smaller places as well. I don't know if they're open or closed, but I love the food at Milpa on Durango. So I could see making an entire meal out of that. And they do have longer tables if you want to get a group together. I think that between the Strip, which always has stuff open because of our tourism, but there's a lot more places doing stuff off the Strip, which I really appreciate because like you said, not everybody wants to cook at home. Not everybody wants to make the mess, but they still want to go out. They want to support local. I realize, that it's a holiday. It's hard on restaurants and restaurant workers. But, if you go to these places, they're doing it for a reason. They're putting something together for you that's really special and or letting you get away from the traditional. And all of that is really special. And they want to make sure that you've got a place to go on the holidays. Just make sure you tip people. Tip. You
got to tip. Make sure you tip. Oh, well, thank you so much, Gemini. This was really perfect. And I just feel like we've got tons of good options now.
I'm so glad. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too, honestly. All right. Thanks, Gemini. See you later. And listener, don't go anywhere. As part of our Shop Local Gifting Week, CityCast content director Andrea Salenzi will be chatting with Jim Redding, CEO of Aroma Retail, about how his company created the custom signature scents that are used by resorts all over Las Vegas.
I'm Andrea Salenzi, content director at CityCast. Now, here is a secret that only a true Las Vegan will know. Every hotel or casino has its own distinctive smell. Aroma Retail is an environmental scenting company. They've created most of the custom signature scents that are used by resorts in Las Vegas. And they also have made the smells for other national hotel and resort chains. CEO Jim Redding, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Andrea. Glad to be here.
So I have never given resort smells much thought. Can you describe one to me?
Well, I can tell you my favorite resort scent is the Empire at Caesar's Palace. So you walk into the main lobby at Caesar's Palace and you have the statue of David there in their gorgeous lobby. And at his feet is this beautiful rose garden that surrounds him. And so the direction was, let's just let our guests smell that. So their scent, I can say with confidence that it is a beautiful floral scent that is still fresh, clean, and not feminine, not masculine, just perfect, where you smell obviously the rose petals, but also the stems and leaves and the soil and the stone from the statue. And it is just gorgeous, fresh, clean. You got to smell it for yourself.
And that smell is for sale on aromaretail.com, along with so many others. Do you have any other faves?
I really admire what Steve Wynn did, going back to Mirage. In the lobby when you checked in, he wanted just a nice, juicy, buttery coconut so that you can feel home and safe and secure and, just clean. But then he wanted the party in the casino. So it's called Tropical Coco Mango, and it's more like a pina colada. And then at the Bellagio, he wanted something really special. And so we came up with blue ice for his VIP areas.
Yeah. So the holidays are coming. We're all looking for unique gifts or maybe to make our home smell a little better before we have all that company over. So Jim, tell me what folks will find when they visit aromaretail.com.
You come to aromaretail.com. You can see all of our products and fragrances. You click on fragrances and you will see a very robust menu where you can click on individual notes, or for the sake of the holidays, you can scroll down and click on seasonal in the categories. And you'll see our main seasonal fragrances. Obviously, we have Happy Holidays, which is just Christmas, and then Champagne Cheers for New Year's. You can actually smell the bubbles. Or if you want to get a little adventurous, try our Great Pumpkin. And then if you want to do something a little more tricky, go to our Hot Apple Pie. Let it be known that you're baking. You've got treats for everybody. So a lot of fun stuff in our seasonal section. And then, of course, if all else fails, you call my amazing care team and they will talk you through it and send you a free sample blotter.
And also, Las Vegans are invited to stop by the Smelly Bar. Could you tell us about that spot? What's it like?
The Smelly Bar. It's just one of the happiest places in Las Vegas. We're in an industrial space, but it does face Valley View, so it's very easy to find. We even have the billboard above us. Yeah, you just walk in the front door and you'll be greeted by our 6 full-time customer care agents with plenty of room for 5 or 6 groups at a time, which sometimes we have, but usually it's only 3 or 4 groups in there at a time, so there's always room. And we have our entire collection up there, and basically you meet with one of our care agents right there on the spot, and they just take you on a fragrance journey. Like, oh, if you like that, you'll probably like these. If you don't like that, then you're not going to like those. We won't waste our time on those. And it's just a great process. And then, of course, you can look at the other products and put them in your hand. I think it's a great experience. And we actually have, obviously, a lot of local visitors, but also people that are our customers, and they're here from out of town. They're like, let's go to the Smelly Bar and see what else they have.
Okay, so let's say I want to make my house smell amazing. Where do I start on aromaretail.com? How do I get into scents if I've never done this before?
Absolutely. So you can start one of 2 ways because obviously you're going to want to look at fragrances, and you're also going to want to look at the scent machines. And there's 3 to choose from. The largest machine is our Scent Machine Professional, but that's for very large spaces and also connects to ventilation systems. Our Smart Home Unit 101 is our best seller. It covers up to 2,000 square feet, holds 4 ounces of fragrance oil, which lasts a month. The whole kit costs $200. You get the machine and the first bottle of fragrance oil. And then it's like $40 a month for a bottle of fragrance oil going forward. I say per month, but no subscription is required. And then our smallest scent machine is our Scent Machine Travel, little USB Champion. Also has a battery in it that lasts about a week on the lower settings. And that one's great for taking with you in your car or bedroom or office.
Jim, thank you for being here. And again, everyone check out aromaretail.com to learn more. We have the link for you in our show notes as well, so you are just a click away. Thanks for coming on CityCast Las Vegas.
Thank you so much for having me, Andrea. It was a pleasure.
That's all for today here on CityCast Las Vegas. If you enjoyed this show, why not tell a friend? You can rate our show and leave us a review and subscribe to our morning newsletter for more great Thanksgiving recommendations. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Take care. Not everybody wants pie just like hurt my heart.
Right, I know.
Are we sure?
Not everybody
sure?
can
I think
be.
everybody wants
Some people
pie.
are just wrong.